After several years without D23, we finally had one in 2024. D23 is this event that Disney holds every 2 years to announce their movies, series, Broadway productions, games, park themes, basically, a bit of everything. And here, I'm bringing you the most important and relevant announcements that came out of this new edition. Starting with Disney Animation, they presented a new trailer for Moana 2. In this movie, Moana will have someone very special to care for, her little sister named Siméa. There will be new important songs in this movie, including one sung by Moana called Who We're Meant to Be and another by Maui called My Hair Looks Fantastic. Remember, Moana 2 premieres this November. They also confirmed a new animated movie involving The Rock as the voice of the protagonist, and it's called Monster Jam. It seems to be a movie all about the world of monster trucks. On the other hand, they showed a teaser and the new logo for Zootopia 2. In this movie, we will see the introduction of reptiles into this universe of animals. Ki Ju-yen will voice a cobra in this movie. It looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. They even released posters of Disney movies, but starring Zootopia animals. On another note, we got the logo for Frozen 3, which is announced to release in 2026. However, they are already working on Frozen 4, because these two new movies will serve as Part 1 and Part 2, trying to answer all those questions left by the second movie. They showed concept art where you can see Anna and Elsa looking into the beyond, but also a mysterious and frightening shadow in the water chasing them. In this section, they also announced that a new animated movie will be released in 2027, but they're not talking about it yet. What do you think it could be? On the Pixar side, we also had a lot of interesting announcements. First, they confirmed that Inside Out will have a spin-off series for Disney called Dreams Productions. This mini-series will show us how dreams are made inside Riley's head, something we already saw in Inside Out 1. They also confirmed that Pixar's original series, Win or Lose, will premiere on Disney this December 6th. They also released a new trailer that basically tells the story of how a school softball team experiences the week before playing in the championship game. Each episode will tell the story from a different character's perspective. They also announced that Toy Story 5 will be released in 2026, and the central plot of the movie will revolve around how toys must now compete for children's attention versus technology, tablets, and everything else. They say the villain of the movie will be Buzz Lightyear, but 50 of them. Maybe because they released a new, more technologically advanced version of them, with artificial intelligence. On the other hand, they showed concept art for Helio, Pixar's new movie that will be released next year, about a boy who travels to space. It seems like a very fun, galactic adventure. They announced a new movie called Hoppers, which is a bit strange because it's about a girl, Mabel, who, through technology, turns her mind into a robotic beaver. It will be released in 2026. But the most important and exciting announcement is that they confirmed The Incredibles 3. There's still no release date, and we don't know what it will be about. On the Fox side, they talked about the entire Avatar universe and gave a small glimpse of what Avatar 3 will be, titled Fire and Ash. James Cameron tells us that new corners of Pandora will be explored, and that the movie is definitely not what you expect, but it's definitely what you want. If the last one experimented a lot with water, maybe this one will experiment a lot with fire. On the Star Wars side, they released a poster and trailer for the new series Skeleton Crew, which, let me tell you, I wasn't interested in at all until they mentioned that this show is going to be a totally fun experience. This series premieres on December 3rd. They also announced that there will be a second season of Andor, which will be set 4 years after the first season. It will premiere in September 2025. And finally, they talked a little bit about The Mandalorian and Grogu's movie. This will be released on May 22nd, 2026. Even though this movie will come out at the same time as Avengers Doomsday, which also premieres in May. The point is, filming for this movie just started a few weeks ago. The interesting thing is that Pedro Pascal is currently also filming everything related to the Fantastic Four. How does he go from one set to another? Unless, of course, Pedro Pascal only lends his voice to this movie, since you never see his face. And moving on to Marvel, at this D23, they showed the trailer for Captain America 4 again, which they had already shown at Comic-Con, but now images have been leaked, and we can finally see Red Hulk in all his glory. We also get a first look at Adamantium, now within the MCU. On the other hand, they also showed a small teaser of the Fantastic Four, the same one they showed at Comic-Con, with the fully characterized protagonists. We can even see the suit they're going to wear in these 60s era times. On the other hand, they showed a trailer for Ironheart. This series will premiere in 2025 and is said to combine technology and magic themes. Letitia Wright will return as Shuri for this series. The most exciting moment was when they announced that Daredevil, Born Again will be released in March 2025. The trailer was also leaked, and apparently, it has very bloody scenes and will be very street level. We can see 5 variations of Daredevil's suit. To finish off this Marvel panel, they showed a new trailer that was released to the public for Agatha, Coven of Chaos. It has a style very similar to WandaVision. I have high hopes for this series. At the beginning of the panel, they showed a trailer with different scenes from movies they have planned for the coming years. And that's how we get the first look at Yelena Belova in Thunderbolts, who has a look very similar to Black Widow, or Natasha Romanoff, in Infinity War. There was a panel about everything related to Marvel animation, announcing things about the animated Spider-Man series, the animated Marvel Zombies series, the animated Eyes of Wakanda series. They might confirm the upcoming seasons of What If. After the Marvel section, they announced several live-action movies, like, for example, the first look at Freaky Friday 2, which will be called Freakier Friday. They also showed the first look at Stitch in the live-action Lilo and Stitch, which will premiere in the summer of 2025, just around the corner. On the other hand, we got the first live-action trailer for Snow White, which will be released on March 21st. They also gave information about the new Tron movie called Ares, with Jared Leto as the lead. They showed a small trailer for this movie and also confirmed that Jeff Bridges will return. D23 ended with a new trailer for Mufasa, confirming that this movie will have original music by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and it premieres in December of this year. That's it for today's video. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything. I'll be reading them. See you in the next video. Goodbye.